What's up, everybody? Joe White here. It's been a while since I put a video out here. We did a couple videos with Jeff Edwards, but it's been a while since I've just done a video here myself. The reason why I'm doing this is because we got big news here. Um, and that big news is that when we had Phil Stamper on a couple weeks ago, he promised to release something that would kind of quote unquote change the indie scene. Not in a big way, he said, not in a huge way, which is by no means is no groundbreaking thing, according to him. And but Heartland Wrestling Association. For those of you who know those words and HWA, those letters there, will remember that that was owned at one point and operated at one point by Les Thatcher. When it was owned by Les Thatcher, a couple things happened. One, it was a developmental territory for WWE. A lot of good talent came out of there. John Moxley, who is now Dean Ambrose. Sami Callihan, who is now Solomon Crowe in NXT. Nigel McGuinness has came out of this territory. A lot of big names have came out of there. Now I have the privilege to say and announce to everybody. It's already been announced, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. Give my thoughts on it. Is that Phil Stamper, aka Nate Stein from CZW, there is now the new owner and promoter of Heartland Wrestling Association. If you remember the whole True Life, I'm a Pro Wrestler that they did way back in the day, like 2001, 2002, HWA was on there. Les Thatcher was on there. This kind of came together with Phil, and we're gonna have Phil on Thursday on New Search Live. I'm gonna interview him Thursday again, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the sale and how it came to be and what was it like, kind of trying to scrape the money together, so to speak. Because I know Phil. It's not like Phil hit the lottery, Come on, let's be real. There is some of, if you go to youtube.com/HWA online, you'll see a lot of Heartland Wrestling stuff there, which Phil now owns. You'll see some of the superstars that have came through there that you may recognize from other indie territories. It's a very, very rich promotion, historic promotion. And a week ago, when my friend Phil, who I've known for 10 years and have seen on and off, me and him have never really went to the bar and had beers together, but I've talked to him on and off for the last 10 years, ever since he was a co-host for our show. It really makes me smile to know that a friend is now a promoter. And I'm curious to see what he does with this property and what he does with this wrestling association here. For more, you can go to facebook.com/HWA online. Twitter is @HWA online. Instagram.com/HWA online. I don't know if they have an official website up or not. You could purchase Heartland Wrestling DVDs and on demand through SmartMark Video. Curious to see where he takes this, because people like AJ Styles have come through there. It's so awesome to know somebody that is, and when Phil told me this, that I had to keep it quiet, it's been hard for me to keep this quiet because the deal wasn't finalized yet. And I'm happy to say that a friend of mine is now a promoter, and it's awesome to see this. I'm kind of curious to ask him about it and what it means now to go from wrestler to promoter and how he feels now that he's on the other side of the coin, so to speak. But we're going to ask him about that. If you have any questions for Phil Stamper for this Thursday, tweet them @WrestlingTruck, #QuestionsForPhil. Email the show, newsearchlive@yahoo.com, and put questions for Phil in the subject line. We'll ask it to him. We'll get your name on the air. We'll tell you who asked it. We're not going to skimp around like that. My name is Joe White. We'll see you guys down the road, and please, this week is going to be huge, man. I'm really excited for this interview, really excited to see what this means. We'll see you guys down the road.